Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. According to early morning Thai media reports, all 5 remaining people from the speedboat, where an actress fell and drowned on the Chao Phraya River, will probably face charges of negligence leading to her death. With the boat owner, one of the males, along with his unlicensed captain, already charged with operating an unlicensed boat and negligence, the Technology Crime Suppression Division traced phone calls and are inspecting confiscated phones from all. Latest claims indicate that the sharp turn at a high speed caused the woman to lose her balance and grab hold of a fellow female on board, who's now reported to have shrugged her off to avoid falling with her. Thailand is seeing trips booked by Russians and Ukrainians cancelled ahead of arrivals due to the crash of the ruble, its non-acceptance here for exchange, and money transfer problems. Credit cards issued in Russia simply won't work here either, as Russia itself has blocked money transfers. As international flights from many countries are rerouted to avoid Russian and Ukrainian airspace, causing in some cases delays, so what was the largest group of tourists arriving in January is expected to become miniscule. In other tourist news, the Thai cabinet has given the thumbs up to a travel bubble with India, planned to go into effect mid-month. The so-called bubble allows travellers from either country to visit with ease, and is expected that we'll see an increase in Indian tourism very quickly. Delhi police in India nabbed one arrivee as he alighted from a flight from Thailand, yet another Indian gangster who'd been hiding out in Thailand for a considerable time, but is thought to have fled after the murder of another on Phuket. Virender Partap, alias Kala Rana, is alleged to have been part of an Indian crime syndicate which operates here in Thailand as well as in his home country. Police there say that he's implicated in upwards of 30 killings, extortion cases and issues of intimidation. He didn't make it much further than arrivals desks before being handcuffed. Thais returning from Ukraine have been isolated on a temporary basis for COVID checks at Sattahip, but received good news as those who are members of the Overseas Thai Workers Fund will receive 15,000 baht for their loss of work. The government programme is open to all who work in other countries. An estimated 10,000 taxis bought on credit may face repossession by finance companies in the coming months, as many were unable to make payments during the 2 years of COVID effect here. This according to a spokesman who also reported that another 6,000 have already been snatched back. With little in the way of tourism and business still slow, most are struggling to break even without even making payments. And in Bangkok, the tale of a 100-metre sprint in 27 seconds may not be surprising, until we read further and find that the runner is 102 years old. At the Thailand Master Athletes Championship, he won all of the gold medals in the 100 to 105-year-old category, which wasn't surprising as he's outlived most, if not all, others in the age range. Meanwhile at home, and this morning, the province reports 1,217 new cases of COVID, 90% at least of which will be Omicron. Seeing Chonburi reporting 265, Sriracha 331, Banglamung 294 and Sattahip 60. National figures are 23,618 for the same period. An undercover operation led to raids on a drug dealer in our province, seeing the arrest of a couple and the seizure of some 70 million bahts worth of property, including guns, property deeds, cash and ammunition, said to be part of a larger network. Their arrests followed statements given by previous arrestees on similar charges, and more arrests are expected soon. Chonburi's most recent nicker has been caught by the police. Identified from recordings in Sansuk, where he stole panties from washing lines, it turns out that he's a 50-year-old Chinese expat working nearby. Now facing deportation, a visit to his rented rooms by police revealed a collection of some 50 pairs of drawers. Good news for music fans in Thailand, as the legendary guitarist Lam Morrison, who's entertained most visitors at some time and is a Pattaya resident, has recovered from a near-fatal blood issue. Calling us yesterday, he was fully conversant and said that he's feeling much better, with his family hoping he'll be released to go home today. Weakened by the event, it was luck that his daughter was with him when he collapsed at home and she called an ambulance. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 30, dropping down to 25, a warm day but a good chance of a storm at any time. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,